My name's Ruth Kirkpatrick. I live in Edinburgh, but originally come from the northeast of Scotland. Now I wonder, do any of yous know of a place called Kittlerumpit?
No.
No, neither did I, and I'm not actually sure where it is, but I've heard a story about a woman that lived there. And she was known as the Auld Wife of Kittlerumpit. Now she'd had her troubles to seek, this poor wife, for her man had gone away off to the fair one day and he'd never come back. Now nobody kent what had happened to him. They didn't know if he'd found another dame to run away, or if he'd maybe been murdered, or maybe he'd been devoured by the press gangs, that ferocious, hungry beast that prowled the countryside in those days and swallowed up men out of place. Well, the poor wife of Kittlerumpit was left with her wee laddie bairn still sucking at her breast, and a pig. Well, one morning she got up, and as if things hadn't been bad enough, she went and looked at the pig, and it was nae weel. It looked like it might be dying. It was groaning and moaning, rolling on its back with its 4 wee trotters up in the air. And as if this was no bad enough, it was due to gie her piglets, which would have given her a wee bit of money. Well, she sat down on the knocking stane with her wee bairnie, and she roared and she grat. She grat that sairer than she grat when her man left, because this pig was her life. Well, then she noticed, coming down the road, was somebody, a strange looking buddy. It looked like a woman, but she walked more like a laddie. Slowly she marched down, and as she got nearer, she could see she wore a green velvet dress with a bonny crisp white apron, and on her head a big tall bonnet made of beaver. Well, this woman comes marching up with a big staff. You dinna see mony folk nowadays walking with a big staff, do you? But this buddy was, and she walked right up to the old woman of Kittlerumpit, and she says, "Now dinna you gie me your piper's news and your fiddler's tales, 'cause I ken all about it. I ken all about your man leaving, and I ken all about your pig that's nae weel. But I could tell you this, I could soon fix that pig. Would you like that?" "Oh, could you?" said the wife of Kittlerumpit. "Could you fix my pig? Oh, if you could mak it better. Oh, that would be just the best news ever, because at the moment I'm feeling like the most unfortunate soul on earth." "Oh, aye," she said, "I could do that if you like. I could make your pig better, but what would you gie me in return?" "Oh," said the wife, "I would gie you anything at all, anything you asked for." "Anything?" said the woman. "Aye," said the wife, "anything at all." "Very well then." She says, "I'll just come over and see your pig." So she stepped into the pigsty. She bent down into her bag and she took out a wee bottle of water. She shook the water, she put some on her fingertips, and she rubbed the pig ahint the lugs on its curly whirly tail, and then right on the end of its neb. And then she muttered a wee cantation. "Pitter patter, holy water. Pitter patter, holy water." Can you join in? Pitter patter, holy water. Pitter patter, holy water. Up jumped the pig onto its wee trotters, over to the trough, and started gobbling up its breakfast. Right as rain. "Oh," says the wife of Kittlerumpit, "oh, you've saved me now. Oh, now what can I give you in return? I could kiss the hem of your skirt." "Oh no," says the woman, "I dinna go in for that sort of thing. And I'm no a greedy soul, but I tell you what I will tak." "Anything," says the wife of Kittlerumpit. "Well, I'll take that wee laddie bairn at your breast." Oh no," she said, "you canna take my wee laddie." "But you said I could hae anything I liked." But no, my wee bairnie. Well, well, she says, you can sit there and grin all you like, but in the land that I live in, you're allowed 3 days. And if you can come up with my real name within 3 days, then I win a ticket. I'll be back in 3 days. And away she went down the road with a great big staff. Well, the wife sat back down on the knocking stane, and she cuddled her wee bairnie. Oh my, what'll I do, what'll I do? And she grat, and she begged, and she prayed. But she knew it wouldn't make any difference. Well, when the 3rd day came, she decided she would get up with her wee bairnie and take a wee stroll through the woods, and at least take her mind off her troubles. So as she walked, she came to an old quarry, and in the middle of the old quarry there was a beautiful freshwater spring, and any sound in that quarry echoed and carried all around it. So as she got nearer, she began to hear a woman singing. So she crept closer and closer, and when she saw who it was the old fairy that had visited her. And here she was, sitting, spinning with her big spinning wheel. And as she sat, she said, "Little kens our good dame at hame, that Whuppity Stoorie is my name. Oh, little kens our good dame at hame, that Whuppity Stoorie is my name." Oh, said the wife of Kittlerumpit, so that's her name. And she crept all the way back, with her wee bairnie, back to her house. Well, the next morning, bright and early, here comes the old fairy down the road again, and she comes marching up to the wife of Kittlerumpit, and she says, "Stand and deliver, you know what I've come for, give me that bairn." "Oh, well," says the wife of Kittlerumpit, "but could I know how I guess at your name?" "Oh, well," says the old fairy, "aye, we could hear a bit of crack if you like, you can guess my name." "Oh, well," she says, "is it Tiddle-to-Boorus?" "Ha, ha, ha, no, it's not," she said. "That's one try used up." "Oh, well," says the wife, "is it Kiddie-to-Rankus?" "Ha, ha, 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 no, it's not. 2 tries used up, you've got 1 left." She says, as if anybody with half an eye in their head would enjoy looking at you any longer. "Hurry up and get on with it." "Well," she says, "would it be Whuppity Stoorie?" The old fairy went white with rage, as white as a sheet. And then she couldn't have moved quicker if a gun had gone off. For away down the road she shot, with just leaving a trail of dust and chuckies behind her. So the old wife of Kittlerumpit sat down on the knocking stane with her wee bairnie and said, "A goo and a gitty, my bonny wee tyke, you've now got your Feroories. For we've gi'n Nick a bone to pick with his wheels and his Whuppity Stoories."